Okay, so let's do prime factorization on the Casio fx-300ES Plus. Okay, so prime factorization comes from breaking down numbers with primes. Prime numbers. Our first prime number is 2. Okay, our next one is 3. The next one is now 4 because 2 goes into 4. Because 4 you can break down, and prime factorization means you're going to take a number and break it down into other numbers, in particular prime numbers. So 4 is not, 5 is prime because 5 goes into itself and 1 goes into 5. If 6 is not prime because 2 goes into 6 or 3 goes into 6, because 6 can be broken down into prime numbers. So the next one is 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and 23. You need to know some of these numbers. You have to know them all, actually, because none of these numbers, right, can be broken down with other numbers except for itself. So like 7 goes into 7 nicely, and 1 goes into 7, of course. So to do prime factorization, so let's say you had 10, right? And you need to break it down to prime factorization. You know that 2 goes into 10 5 times. So the prime factorization of 10 is 2 times 5. But how do you do this in the calculator? Well, this calculator in particular, the Casio fx-300ES, has a built-in function to break down these, what they call composite numbers. Okay, these numbers here are not composite, they're prime. But this is a composite number because it's composed of prime numbers. So how to do it? Press 10, right? Enter 10, press equals. And then it says fact. So you press shift and then this button with the circles and the commas. And look at that, 2 times 10. Nice, right? Let's try 50, right? By hand. 2 goes into 50, I know because it ends in 0. That's going to give you 25. And you can do that. Look, 50 divided by 2 gives you a nice number, 25. And I know 5 goes into 25 5 times, right? So you divide by 5. You can see it took the answer from the previous answer and divide by 5. It gives you another 5. So 50 is equal to 2 times 5 times 5. But it can be written as 2 times 5 squared. So let's do this. Type in 50, press equals, shift, and then the minutes button here. And look at that, 2 times 5 squared. Nice, right? Let's do another one, 350. Some of you might think, well, how far do these numbers go if you do it by hand? If you take the square root of 350, okay, the square root of 350, it's going to be basically 18.7 or 19, okay? It means that there could be any number below 19 that can factor 350. We can always start with the 2 because it ends with 0. So 350 divided by 2, I know we're doing this by hand, and we can do it in the calculator too, but we might as well learn how to do it by hand too. This ends by 5, so we know we can use a 5 here. So we can divide by, see, automatically just divide by 5, gives you 35. I know another 5 can go into it, divide by 5, gives you 7. So, and 7, that's it. 7 is a prime number. So 350 is equal to 2 times 5 squared times 7. So we press 350, we press equals, right? And then we shift, fact, and boom, 2 times 5 squared times 7. When you have a number which is a prime number, okay, you can't break it down anymore. How can we test this? We can easily put it here, 101, press equals, shift, and in fact, see, it doesn't break it down. at all. So this is a prime number. Okay. There are no factors that will break that. You know that 51 looks like it's a prime number, but it's not, because 5 plus 1, if you add these numbers, gives you 6. 3 will go into that. Okay, look at this. 51 divided by 3 is 17. And 17 is a prime number now. 51 is equal to 3 times 17. 51 looks like it's prime. Look at this. 51, press equals. You're going to go shift, fact, 3 times 17. Okay. So now you know how to check for if a number's prime, right? But in particular, this is the prime factorization of how to do prime factorization by hand, but also using the fx-300ES plus and how that works. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please tell your teachers all about it. Share it with your friends. There's a lot more to this channel as well. And if there's something that you want to look at, like maybe I can do a video on, please tell me. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.